So before we go ahead and set our valve, let's get this wall shim to where we need it. So I cut down some 2x4s to a 1/2 inch because I didn't want 7/16. I actually wanted exactly 1/2 inch because that's what we need to match up with our drywall here. Let's just see what this looks like here. Yeah, it looks more like 7/16 there. It's not much, but I can't fit it into. Yeah, so we'll just get a strip of plywood right there. I mean, basically, when you put this on the wall, you kind of want everything to be aligned with each other. That's ideal. But, you know, as long as they're within an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch of each other, I mean, even if it does kind of recess in a little bit, it's not a big deal with these bigger tiles. But if you're doing like a small mosaic or even subway tile, you want to have this pretty flat. So whatever it takes to get the framing flat is what you want to do. I mean, the other thing you can check too, which I'm not really overly concerned about, is plumbness. I mean, I'm a little bit off. I don't know, 1/8. You know, this might be a 1/16 and 4 foot. You know, most of these shower enclosures are going to have plenty of ability to overcome, like up to a 1/2 inch or something like that. So, you know, I wouldn't stress too much about plumb walls. I mean, they're not going to be that big of a deal to overcome. I mean, you can see that one. It's a little bit. It's not much. But, I mean, when you get into those extremes, like 3/8, 1/2 inch, that's when you need to address something. But with trying to match up to existing drywall, like basically whatever this wall is what you're going with, because it's more important to be able to get the tile to overlay this and not have a big ugly gap than it is to be plumb. And like I said, most shower door systems you can adjust and make that work. I would just say that's, you know, when you have walls on plumb and the floor on level, that's where things get really difficult because you're trying to make it work in all different directions. So as long as you have your shower pan nice and level, you know, these walls can be out a little bit and not be a big deal. But I'm gonna get a piece of 7/16. I also kind of custom made a little piece of board here because I have a plumbing stack right here. So I just notched a 2x4 because I want to have something here just to anchor my shower doors into, because basically right in the middle here is exactly where that is. I mean, honestly, just the tile layer alone is going to be okay. It's really not going to be that big deal to have blocking here, but if I can custom make something to do it, then you're better off too. So I'm going to use a little sealant to seal it to the back of the drywall and the side here. So that's where having some drywall shims are nice. These come in like a pack of 100. But you can see right here, I got almost a 1/4 of an inch of space between this stud and my backsplash. I have a little bit of a gap here, about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm just gonna straighten that out with a little bit of drywall shims. And make sure that everything is even there, because it's really critical here, because when I run this board down, it needs to meet nicely with that backsplash. So you could choose to go all the way up if you want, but we're really only, you know, we're just making minor adjustments here, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I have, you can see here I'm tight. I also just have a little bit of gap right out at the end here. So let's put another drywall shim there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just simply sister on new studs. That's really gonna be the fastest and easiest way to go about this. So we'll just get basically one that's 95 inches. And just to reiterate too, check out the top with your straight edge, and that's all looking pretty good up top. So it truly is just the bottom of the studs that are bad, but also check for plumbness on your edge boards. And I'm showing level this, or plumb this way and plumb this way as well. So it's literally just these 3 studs that are kind of kicked out that way a little bit. So this is gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna make sure it's tight up at the top, because we're already good there. And I'm just gonna pull it out to meet my base. So make sure this is tucked against the wall at the top, and then have it tight to the base.